Independence sent 2 wrestlers to the state tournament. One was Dan Olson, and the other was
Where's the other one go?
Al Supla. So they were our first native Independence individuals to wrestle in the state tournament. And again, it wasn't class back then. Al was in the unlimited division. It wasn't limited either. In fact, if you read the program, one of the wrestlers in his bracket was Mike Webster, who some of you might know once played many years for the Pittsburgh Steelers and is in the Hall of Fame. Al was 26-4 that year. 26-4 with 22 pins. And what's even more amazing about it, he didn't come out for wrestling until his junior year. So, pretty amazing. But then Al also in 1990, when I started this tournament, I think Al was helping me out in football. We played softball together and things like that. And so I knew he had a good wrestling background and very intelligent.
Okay, then we'll just leave it going out.
But back then, scoring a tournament was not done automatically by track wrestling. We had to do it by hand manually. If you look at the program, I had one of the little spreadsheets in there. Al did that for many, many years for us until we finally automated the track wrestling. He also, like I said, helped me out as an assistant football coach. He helped out in elementary tournaments, and right now he is an advisor for the fishing club, and I think they're on a trip tomorrow actually, and he kind of contributed a lot to that financially out of their own pocket too. So we got a plaque here for Al. It says, "The district thanks you for your contributions and support to Independence Wrestling as a volunteer and a state qualified wrestler." Congratulations, Al.
If they spend on this plaque, they could allow me to do ice fishing for me. Anyway, like you said, I moved on from the physical stuff. I'm into the ice fishing now, and I do a little substitute teaching. I don't do it anymore because they make me wear that damn diaper on my vacation. I won't do that. When I first started about 4 years ago subbing, Barry said, back when I was coaching football, I hopped in and had hands on and helmets and everything. I just hopped in and beat them up a little bit. You can't hit those kids like you used to years ago. So I go into class and these kids would make their legs and I cracked my fist on the table. I said, "Mr. Schmidt told me I can't hit you kids." That's what he told me. It doesn't mean I don't. So shut up and sit down. Anyway, thanks for the plaque. And if you want to buy tickets for our fishing club, we've got a raffle next week. You talk to me or Preston.
Thanks, Al. Okay, I think we're ready to start the finals, and we're going to Edson Sala, another contributor award winner from 2 years ago. We'll start with the announcing for the championship, 3rd place and 5th place matches. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to the 2022 Indee Invitational. The first weight class is 106 pounds. Our competitors in the blue and white is Alexander Radovich of New Lisbon. In the gray and black uniform is Hayden Guntner of Ossier Fairchild Augusta Falkirk. Your official for this match is Mr. Bill Guza of Independence. Oh, he's got a big takedown. Straight to his back. So Radovich takes a 2-point takedown and a 3-point near fall in the first 30 seconds of the match. He leads 5-0. We're ready from a start in the center. And we got a false start and a caution for our top wrestler from New Lisbon. Radovich is a sophomore. Jaden Geyer of Osseo Fairchild Augusta gets an escape. He is a junior in this match with a 13-5 record.
And comes into this match with a 20-10.
We will be distributing awards for first through fifth place finisher and
Radovich has already won the Tola, Royal, and Chippewa tournaments this year, and he was fifth at the Bike State.
Bracket, we'll be giving awards for first through sixth place.
Wrestlers are sparring for a position here, trying to get a little hand control, some kind of angle to attack here.
So Brandon Rick will go up front 2-0 in the first period.
Gayer goes to his back. Radovich with another 2-point takedown, and he's going to get some more near fall already counted by our official.
Hard on that left side. Here comes the crossface. He's looking to trail. He's wanting.
So he's going to jump out to a big lead here at the end of the first period. Our referee is holding 3 near fall yet. And there is the award of the 3 near fall. It is 10-1 in favor of Alexander Radovich of New Lisbon at the end of the first period. Caden Gipner takes the top position.
Again, trying for a crossface. He's got it bent up. Looks like he might have some slack as he does. And there's a couple strikes.
Gipner's got a leg in, but he's losing it there.
And he'll finish this with 8 seconds to a 3-point near fall.
Radovich trying to turn and cover him. Still can't. He has been awarded the reversal now. He's got a crossface in. So he increases the lead to 12-1. And he's got near fall coming. You can see our official waving. Now he awards the 2 near fall, and our score is 14-1. If he gets another near fall here, we are going to have a technical fall. That is when a wrestler outscores his opponent by a 15-point margin, and we're going to have that as soon as this situation is over if we don't have a pin. And there is the pin. Alexander Radovich of New Lisbon with the fall in the second period with 1 minute left in the second period over Caden Gipner of Osseo Fairchild Augusta Fall Creek.
Jaden Geyer on the top. 10 left. Bottom man just 1 for stalling. Referee wants a little more action out of it. But that is tough to do. And being smothered. Right now with the wrist. We'll try and sneak a half in. Rick's doing all he can to cover that up. We're trying to sneak that half Nelson in on the near side on the left-hand side here. That's Geyer, I should say. Geyer on top from Westmead. Geyer again came in number 2 seed, lost in the semis. Courtesy of Caden Gunter of Osseo Fairchild. And he lost by fall. Early in the second period, the semifinals, he finds himself here in third place match. Brendan Rick, again, both wrestlers are freshmen. He came in seated 4th and made it to the semifinals by a pin in quarters, and then lost by 11-3 major decision to the bracket's #1 seed. Alex Radovich of New Lisbon. In third period, they'll be up on their feet one more time. Again, for the folks at home, we zoomed in on the man a little bit, and they're lost and not being able to see the clock over there at the point. We'll keep you posted. We're a minute 30 remaining in the third period. Jaden Geyer on a 7-0. Geyer in the dark singlet, go off the mat. That's the white stripe down the side. You can see the Westby down the spine of the singlet. Brendan Rick from Royal with the team mascot on his back and the yellow headgear.
I know who she is. She's a nice girl. Nice girl.
Brendan Rick has caused a stalling call on the Westby freshman. Got a little moxie left in it. Taking ground. Having a tough time getting past those long arms. So that is really tough. We're coming up on a minute left. Jaden Geyer ahead in the match. 7-0. Try it one more time. Quick slap to the knee, but they won't bail. As Geyer brings him to the mat, that's just been tough. That's just been tough for Rick. Scoots around the corner one more time, they can get 9-0. A major decision before the Westby wrestler on top. And 30 seconds remaining in the match. Rick from Royal on the bottom really has no answer for that reach. And works to his knees, pushes back in a little bit. There he goes. It's his first attempt to come up. Attempted a Granby. But that's stuffed by the Westby wrestler. And we've got 5 seconds remaining in this match. And it'll probably end up 9-0. And there it is. So here at Indee Invitational, your third place finisher.
Our next match is going to be at 113 pounds. We have Brock Hoskins of Westby, who has a 28-5 record. He's a senior. Against Drake Gosda of Boston Nisida. He is a sophomore with a 22-7 record. Your official for this match, Mr. Steve Schutte of Menominee. Hoskins has already won the Toma and Richland Center tournaments, and he gets the quick takedown here. Or is taken down, I should say, by Gosda of Boston Nisida on top, now riding, trying to reach into a cradle.
Immediately with a takedown in the first 10 seconds. He's up 2-0.
Gosda from Boston was 12th in the bi-state. Hoskins with the escape here, so it's 2-1. Gosda was 12th in the bi-state, and he got another takedown to take a 4-1 lead on the ankle pick. We're on the edge of the mat. Gosda with the cross face, trying to turn his opponent. As long as some of their supporting points are on the mat, they can continue wrestling. And now our official blows them off. We're going to go back to the start in the center. Gosda was an all-conference wrestler as a freshman, and he participates in cross-country and baseball.
Comes within 1-2-1.
Hostling on top. Hoskins on top, I should say. He's got the tied up, tipped him. He's got our official awards the 2 near fall for the shoulder exposure. He's got another one, and that's the pin. Brock Hoskins of Boston with the pin in the first period with 13 seconds remaining. He is your Indee Invitational champion for 2022. Hoskins also was 4th in sectionals last year, and he was 3rd place here.
Lisbon quickly puts 4 more points on the scoreboard.
And he ends up this year as the Indee champion.
1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. Gasso Fairchild, the All Creek Restaurant.
Look at Joey Baker.
We'll see if he has an answer. Tight waist, he's got a nice wrist. Looks like he could be looking for a tilt. He's got his work, but said he goes for a chicken. See how he has his arm locked in there. He'll be looking to make sure that this stays in his back. Lisbon wrestler doing a nice job keeping that legal position. See if he can pick up some swipes. Here they come. There's 2. He settles in. He's got 31 seconds remaining in the period. Almost comes out of it. Nice readjustment by Sawyer.
That's what I appreciate.
Armstrong Bagley comes out of it. But he gives up 3 more, making a 9-1 score with 8 seconds remaining in the second period. Sawyer's just been dominant on top. All offense. No offense for the Northern sophomore. Sawyer comes into the 3rd place match with 18-5 record. His opponent comes into the match with a 20-4 tie. So on paper, they're very evenly matched. And they decide to go up in neutral. Sawyer comes in, shoots from distance. Comes in a nice high cross, comes around, and 2 more points on the scoreboard, making it 11-1 right now. Bryce Armstrong also involved in track. FBLA and being a junior, he's looking down the road at his exit program. He's looking to further his education in physics. There's a quick takedown to last. I don't see one. Bryce tries to lock him up.
The only other thing is I've got a pet iguana.
2 takedown and give them some more swipes. He's up 15-3. And if he doesn't, if there's not a pin, it'll be a technical fall. There are 34 seconds remaining.
All 106-pound place finishers should report to the award area here on the south end of the
Sawyer is your
Canadian
finisher.
Our next match is going to be the championship match at 120 pounds. Gunnar Wopat of Royal with a 25-3 record is a sophomore. His opponent, Joey Baker of Durand, is 24-5, and he is a freshman. Durand in the purple, Royal in the gray and black. Your official for this match is Mr. Lynn Eisensee.
Wrestling at 120 for first place is Gunnar Wopat versus Joey Baker. For third place is Alex Cerf from Austin, Machina, wrestling Jackson Bender from Royal. And fifth place is Bryden Werther versus Marcus Peterson.
In a head-to-head tie-up, neither wrestler comes out with anything.
Sir again, gets the corner and the takedown goes up 2-0.
Joey Baker from Durand was third in the Black River Falls invite, and he won the Durand duels And last year he was 6th at the youth state, but he just lost the takedown, unfortunately. Gunnar Wopat of Royal with the 2-point takedown. Wopat hanging onto the wrist. He's got the leg covered, trying to maintain some control here and break his opponent down. Baker trying to get to his feet. Wopat with a half Nelson on the left side. And he does a little pullback, but he can't get him in the near fall position. Now he's trying to lock up a cradle, but can't seem to get it locked up. He's coming back on top, and we are off the mat. We're going to go back to the center for a restart. Wopat defeated Alex Sewer of Boston in the semifinals on a technical fall. Baker won a 6-2 decision over Jackson Bender of Royal. Wopat again working for a pin here. He has a half Nelson and an arm bar, and he is working to try to turn Joey Baker. And that's the end of our first period. It is only 2-0. And Baker defers the choice, so Wopat is going to choose down position. Wopat with a nice stand-up, almost got away, but Baker did a good job of hanging on. They go out of bounds, and we're back to the center for a restart. Wopat trying to pick his way out of the control, and he's going to try to come out the back door here, and he does. He gets the 2 points for the reversal. He now has a 4-0 lead in the match.
Nice little takedown and nice net return.
Wopat trying to keep pressure on to keep his head down on the mat. And he's hanging onto that wrist underneath. Now he's got a half Nelson in, and he's driving. He wants to turn him, and there he goes. We're going to have some near fall here, if not pin. And that's our pin. With 1:07 remaining in the second period, Gunnar Wopat of Royal becomes the 2022 Indee Invitational champion at 120 pounds.
Goes up in the match by 4, 6-2.
Okay, Colin McKittrick, Gail Leon.
Not let go of that wrist. And 4 seconds left. He'll take this match into the third period. In the top wrestler, Alex Sir of Boston takes a 6-2 lead in the third period. With choice. Checks his corner. Coach is telling him to go down, and he's in agreement. So here we go. Bender of Royal on top. Top wrestler, Jackson Bender is a freshman, while his opponent, Alex Sir, is a sophomore.
After the completion of that third place match, we will be giving awards down here at the south end of the gym under the Dairyland Conference sign. Karen, the coach, if you're allowed to come out on the mat and take pictures. And we'll
doing all he can to
sweep the mat.
Bender doing a nice job with that deep waist. Keeping the stiff stuff, and you really have to be careful. And someone step in. Now with the chicken in, see if he wants to get some back shot. Does a nice job holding him off and go back. A little slow getting to his knees. If you at home could see how Bender's got his toes laced in the back of the knees. Now he's turning. We'll see if it's still. Bender's still on top. There's no escape yet. No escape yet. Now they're going to move up. 6-3 with 41 seconds left. The Roy Russell in for a deep shot, and he has a leg in the lead.
Should I yell into Ernie's mic and get a haircut? Should I yell into Ernie's mic and get a haircut?
There's another shot. You've got 17 seconds remaining. Sir, Boston this season. He'll finish this match on top. And he finishes with a third place finish. That's Alex Sir of Boston Cedar with a 10-4 decision over Jackson Bender.
If I could have your attention now to the south end of the gymnasium for 106-pound place finisher. In sixth place, Preston Seebecker of Boston Mesita. In fifth place, Nolan Thompson of Whitehall. In fourth place, Brendan Rick of Royal. In third place, Jaden Geyer of Westby. In second place, Caden Gunther of Oscar Fairchild Augusta Fall Creek. And your 2022 106-pound champion from New Lisbon, Alexander Radovich.
Our wrestlers in the 126-pound championship match are going to be Colin McKittrick of Royal with a 25-6 record. He is a sophomore and is wearing the gray and black uniform. Our other contestant is Gail Leon of Independence Gilmington. He is a sophomore with a 19-5 record. McKittrick had a bye in the first round and then a pin and a second pin, both in the first period, to reach this championship match. Leon won by a pin in both of his previous matches. And McKittrick whipped the takedown. They go out of bounds. And he's got 2 near fall awarded because Leon was on his back. 2 near fall are awarded if the wrestler is on his back for less than 5 seconds. If they get him for 5 or more seconds, they get 3 near fall. Leon turning around there, trying to come up on top, but he can't. McKittrick with a driving move again, and he's going to catch him on his back. But he got out of it, and they are off the mat. Your official for this match is Mr. Matt Pronjinski. And we apparently have an injury timeout for both wrestlers. McKittrick out walking around in center, but Gail Leon of Independence Gilmington still down on the mat. Not sure exactly what is the situation, but the trainer's working with him.
From snowmobiling to dirt biking to the traditional hunting and fishing. So he's in a good place.
The injured wrestler has a minute and a half of time to recover from a injury, and then he has to continue, or else he has to default the match to his opponent.
He's a 2-time regional champion.
Leon now standing up.
Three-time conference champion, conference finalist. So both wrestlers come in with fine resumes to their credit.
And it appears we're ready to go here. Gail Leon of Independence down 4-0 in the score, and he takes the down position. Colin McKittrick of Royal on top. Royal trying to win their second championship match in a row.
Leading the way in this tournament.
McKittrick trying to maintain his control, locks up a cradle, and he pulls him back. He has Leon in near fall again. You can see our official counting with that wave, and he is showing us that 3 points have been earned, and now he awards the 3 points. So Colin McKittrick increases his lead to 7-0 with 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the period. And we've got blood time now, I believe, on Gail Leon. He's got a bloody nose. A wrestler is allowed up to 5 minutes of blood time during the match.
We're off for 45 seconds left. Both wrestlers locked up hard on the head.
And the trainer's over there with his coach. They're going to try to get him ready to participate.
Overside, that noticeable reach. And he takes Manning right to his back. And big points, 28 seconds remaining to lock that up into a headlock.
And we're coming back.
Goes out, puts his hips down, and there's
Leon with a nose plug.
yeah,
And he goes to the down position again.
third place finisher.
He gets a nice move to his feet, but McKittrick
Congratulations.
countered that really well and brought him back down. They're back down on the mat.
One place
McKittrick continuing to work on that bar on the left side. He's got his head in the armpit, trying to bring that arm back behind the back. He's got the leg hooked in, and now he's got him in a He's got the leg hook. He's trying to turn him toward his back. Now he switches to a headlock, and this is really a tough situation here. And there's your pin for Colin McKittrick of Royal. He gets pinned with 18 seconds remaining in the first period.
Record of 26-6.
Over Gail Leon of Independence Gilmington. So your 2022 126-pound champion, Colin McKittrick of Royal. Royal now with their second champion of the day.
In the 132-pound third place match, we'll have came into the tournament as the number 3 seed, so he's got to fight to be true to that seed. And he'll face Mason Rondelli of Boston Nisita. We've seen a lot of Boston Nisita so far here in the consolation final. And Mason will attempt to increase his standing by 2 seeds. He came in seeded 5th in the 132-pound bracket. As they're playing, got the waiting here. We have no award ceremony.
Direct your attention to the Southern Gymnasium for 113-pound award. In sixth
This
place,
kid reads well. He writes his first name Marion, and where's school he puts his last name.
In fifth place, from Gale after Trempealeau Millmen, A.J. Willett. In fourth place, Marshall Fairchild Augusta Fall Creek, Bryce Armstrong Baglian. In third place, New Lisbon, Reed Sawyer. In second place, from Westby, Brock Hoskins. And your 2022 champion from Boston Nisita, Drake Gazda.
not with the record. If you go into third place, that's in the background.
132, we've got Nathaniel Esser of Pittsville, who has a 16-6 record. He's a sophomore in the completely black uniform with a large P on his hip. And he is wrestling Garrett Dragon of Royal, 9-8, who is a freshman. Nate Esser of Pittsville won by a fall in the semifinals over Romanelli of Mauston. And Dragon of Royal won by a fall over Lindstrom of Durand in the semifinals. Esser trying to get a tilt there, but he doesn't have enough leverage. We're back on our feet. There we go. The wrestler from Pittsville has tossed him to his back, and our official has counted near fall.
He's up 2-0 with 15 seconds left in the first period. We'll see how things turn out in the second.
Dragon of Royal fighting the pin well, arching his back, trying to turn his shoulders to keep them up.
He's got to back out. He's got to back out. Free that leg. Free in that leg. He does a good job maintaining control, hanging on back.
Your official, Mr. Bradley Vanderveen.
He had the choice. He defers the third period. Good beatsman.
And he comes out of it, fought his way off his back, but he is behind 5-0. So Nate Esser with the lead. Looks like he's trying to lock up a cradle on the left side. Trying to pull the knee up, and he's tilting him again. Our official is counting near fall. And we have points that have been earned.
There's a potentially dangerous ball.
Trying to get those shoulders down, but he gets out of it. There's our 3 near fall. So we have a 8-0 lead now for Nate Esser of Pittsville. That is the end of the second period.
Romanelli with that crossface. Did come up. He's been trying to turn in.
And Pittsville, Nate Esser goes to the down position. Esser with a quick reversal on a switch. He got that really quick, and it's now 10-0 in his favor. He's dominating the match at this point over the freshman from Durand.
Nice job rolling out of it. He's still in control. There's no change yet.
Nate Esser with the arm behind the back. He's trying to reach under the forearm. If he can lock that up, he's going to have him in a really tight hold. He's driving, turning him toward his back. Our officials again counting near fall.
And there's the reversal. And that ties the score with 28 seconds left. He's going to get
Nate Esser dominating in this second period. Garrett Dragon trying to keep his shoulders up. He's doing a nice job of fighting the pin.
He's got 3 points in his pocket. And he's looking for a pin.
And there's the pin. With 42 seconds remaining in the second period, Nate Esser of Pittsville wins the 2022 Indee Invitational Championship at 132 pounds.
Now we'll give you your attention for the 120-pound award. In 6th place, Marcus Peterson of Whitehall. In 5th place, Ryan Boozer of Pittsville. 4th place, Jackson Bender of Royal. 3rd place, Alex Sir of Boston Mosquito. 2nd place, Joey Baker of Durand. And your 2022 champion from Royal, Connor Wolfman.
At 138 pounds, our contestants are going to be Dominic Hansen of Westby with the large red W on his chest.
Going to the 138-pound third place.
Or excuse me, that's Alex Katzman of Whitehall at 138. He has a 16-6 record as a senior. He came in as the 4th seed but defeated the number 1 seed, Hansen of Westby, with a fall in 1 minute. Katzman with the takedown. He's wrestling Jackson Whitney of Boston. Whitney is 23-7. He's a junior. Katzman, he's got his legs in, trying to stretch them out. Your official for this match is Mr. Bill Guza of Independence. Katzman trying to stretch him out, trying to pull something back so he can use it for a pinning combination.
Your winner here in the 138-pound third place match.
Katzman trying to push the head down with one arm, lift the shoulder with the other arm. And he continues to keep the legs in and stretch them out.
He's a senior coming into this match. 16-6 record.
Well, 126-pound place finisher report to the staging area. We need
Katzman maintaining control, but he only has a 2-0 lead at this point.
Connor Odo, sailing to Trempealeau, Mindoro.
Katzman again trying to push the head down so he can turn his opponent. Jackson Whitney of Boston doing a nice job of fighting that attack off at this point. And that's the end of the first period. We have just a 2-0 score. Whitney defers his choice, so Katzman is going to choose neutral again. We're going to start on our feet for the second period.
If you just tuned in, you are doing nothing.
Whitney was a regional champ last year. And he also participates in soccer at Boston. And we got a stalemate called.
In second place is Westby with 108. These are scores that were given at the beginning of this round. Things have changed.
Alex Katzman of Whitehall in the black.
Has earned themselves a couple place points.
Jackson Whitney. Katzman in on the single leg on Whitney. He's going to come out on top with another takedown. So with 1 minute and 16 seconds left, he's got a 4-0 lead. We're in the second period, but Whitney's got him in trouble here a little bit. He's got him caught underneath. It looks like he's going to come out for at least a reversal, and he does. Jackson Whitney scores the reversal. It's now 4-2. Now Alex Katzman trying to fight off the pin. Whitney, Jackson is turning him toward his back. He has got our official counting near fall. He's got near fall earned. So he is probably going to take the lead in this match. And there's 3 near fall. So Jackson Whitney of Boston Mesita now has a 5-4 lead. Jackson Whitney again turning him over with that bar. He's got him on his back again. Our official is counting again. We're going to have more near fall, if not the pin. And there is the pin. Your champion who started as the 4th seed in the tournament, Jackson Whitney of Boston, with the fall. He is our 138-pound state champion at the 2022 Indee Invitational.
With a win by 10 by the Mesita wrestlers, and we're waiting for the 6th place match, winning by 10 from Mesita Jackson Whitney at 130. Improved his placement by 1 by making it to the final. 2 after defeating the number 1 seed from Westby, Donald Kitchen. As we wait for 138-pound fitness there's 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining in that match. The next match you're about to see is a 145 third place match. That will place Boston Mesita. Galata is a name that has been down there in Boston for a long time. And Brandon will go against Brandon Wolfiewski from Pittsburgh. Brandon came in the tournament seeded 4th. While Brandon came in the tournament seeded 7th. So, in both cases, we are looking to improve their seed position, as they say. And as we go into the later part of this season next week, teams will have their conference tournament. Week after that's regionals, where a lot of these teams will see each other again. So, any win that wrestlers need in this particular tournament might go a long way in seeding them for the regional and getting ready for that state tournament series. Wojciechowski from Pittsburgh comes into this match 29 junior from Pittsburgh. Galata from Boston Mesita, also a 14-10 record online, and he's a senior coming into this match. Both wrestlers have a laundry list of activities that they're involved with beyond wrestling. Landon, the Pittsburgh wrestler, also is involved in cross country. And Brandon, the Mesita wrestler, is a kayak, as well as enjoys drawing and noodles. Looking around here in the booth, the drawing that we were doing.
Now for the 126-pound award. First, consolation champion, Connor Otto of Gillette, Trempealeau men. In 5th place, Lance Lang of Duran. In 4th place, Austin Manning of Boston Mesita. In 3rd place, Marcus Forsyth of New Elizabeth. In 2nd place, Gael Leon of Independence Gilmington. And in 1st place, Colin McKittrick of Royal.
We are at the 145-pound weight class, and our contestants are going to be Garrett Vatland of Westby. He is in the white singlet with the black shoulder tape on him. He has a 25-6 record as a junior. He won by a fall and a major decision to get into the championship match. His opponent, Carson Koss of GET Melrose Mindoro, and Koss had a bye and then 2 pins to get into the championship match here. Your official for this match, Mr. Steve Schutte of Menominee.
The ref is loading up the count, anticipating some back points. This Clarksville wrestlers doing a nice job holding them off, pushing on that.
Both wrestlers trying to find some way to attack here.
Boy, that looks tight. That is tight.
And the first through fifth weight wrestler report to the staging area at 132.
Neither wrestler taking a serious shot here. A lot of feinting, but just to tie up. There we had Koss trying to get the leg, but he couldn't hold it. Garrett Vatland won the Toma Scramble this year. And he actually qualified for the state meet last year, but was unable to participate because of COVID. Neither wrestler finding anything to work successfully here. Carson Koss of Melrose Mindoro, GT, and he's in on the legs, trying to come up with something. He's trying to get him turned over. Vatland locking up around the waist, and our official calls a stalemate situation.
Number 7 goes up 9-0 here in the first place match over So Pittsville Junior doesn't seem to have a lot of all over half, cross face. Good wrist control.
We're winding down the first period. Neither wrestler has been able to score. Koss in on the leg. He's going to try to get that before the clock runs out. And our official says no. He did not get the takedown in time. It is still 0-0.
40 seconds remaining in the second period.
Carson Koss of GT Belmin takes the down position, which is a good choice. He's going to get a chance to score here. Garrett Vatland riding on top. He's trying to control. He's got a half Nelson in, but they're nowhere near the mat, so you can't turn them over. And there we go. Koss scores the first point of the match, which may be important if we come down to an ultimate tiebreaker situation in overtime. Both wrestlers again now trying to find some way to attack here. Koss is in on the takedown. He's got the legs, but he has not gotten control yet. Our official now awarding control, and he is going to take a 3-0 lead with 48 seconds remaining in the second period. We got Carson Koss of Gaelic Trempealeau, Melrose Mindoro, with the lead. And he's working to try to get something to pull back. Vatland comes to his feet. He's trying to peel. Koss does a nice job of getting him back down on the mat, but we go off, and he does get the 1 point for a loss of control. He's got the escape. It's going to be now 3-1 with 12 seconds remaining in the second period. It's going to be Vatland's choice.
Maintains control with a minute 6 left. Scores 12-3.
And that's the second period. 3-1 in favor of Carson Koss of GET Belmin. And Vatland chooses down. He's going to hope to get a reversal to tie the score and hope he can get some near fall. And he's got the one escape, so he has tightened this match to a 3-2. score in favor of Carson Koss, who's in the all-gray singlet. Vatland of Westby needing a takedown. He needs to be aggressive, and he tried shooting. Koss countered, snuck behind him. We come up with nothing. Koss again with a nice deep shot. He is trying to capture that leg and come out behind. Vatland has got a whizzer in, and our official calls a stalemate. We're back to neutral. Koss again tries to shoot, comes up with nothing. We've got less than a minute left in the match. Vatland needs the takedown for a win. He's in on the leg. Koss trying to scoot around behind him. And Vatland comes up with the takedown. He's going to have a 4-3 lead with 33 seconds remaining. If he can ride him out, he can win this match. He's trying to keep him down on the mat. Koss tries to roll but doesn't come up with anything. He's got to get moving with only 15 seconds remaining in the match. Vatland with a tight waist, and our official is going to warn him for stalling. We got a warning for stalling for Vatland on top. He was just hanging on, not wrestling aggressively, and we got 11 seconds remaining for Carson Koss to try to get an escape. Koss trying to get up to his feet. And he can't stay there, and our time runs out. Your winner by a 4-3 match is Garrett Vatland of Westby. He is your 145 Indee Invitational champion for 2022.
First place finishers at 132 pounds. In fifth place from Duran, Ethan Lindstrom. Fourth place from Boston Aceta, Mason Romanelli. In third place from Eau Claire Memorial, Luke Beachma. In second place from Royale, Derek Dragon. And the 2022 champion from Pittsville, Nathaniel Esser.
We are going to be at 152 pounds in this match. Your contestants from Cochrane Fountain City, Abraham Henderson, who is just a freshman with a 15-6 record. He is going to be wrestling Connor Anderson of Eau Claire Memorial with an 8-3 record, who is a junior. Henderson has the stripes going across his waist in the black. Connor Anderson in the purple with the white contrasts. Henderson takes a shot but can't come up with anything. He tries again.
The 152 fifth place is Williams in the fall.
Anderson locked up on the leg. Henderson trying to counter that takedown.
With the first through fifth place finishers at 138 and the consolation champions.
And we got a stalemate called by our official, Lynn Eisensee. Lynn is from the Sparta area. It is 0-0 yet, with 1:12 remaining in the first period. Anderson
Please report to the staging area.
on a reach for the leg but can't pull anything in.
Hartung on top is a junior, comes in the tournament 4th seed with a 12-10 record coming into this particular match.
Henderson from Fountain City was the #1 seed. Anderson from Eau Claire Memorial was only the 6th seed, and he's in the finals here. So
comes in as the
We got about 34 seconds remaining,
wrestlers met in the quarterfinals.
and it is still 0-0.
Earning a 8-5 decision. So the New Lisbon wrestlers think that we can even that score. Going in the second period, the Durand wrestler has choice.
Connor was third last year at the Big Rivers Conference Tournament.
Up 2-0 over
He's also active in the 4-H, and he says he's a deer hunter. He has had 3 older brothers that wrestled, one of which helps coach at Memorial. And at this point, it's still 0-0.
from Durand goes up 4-0 in the match with 145 left.
Connor Anderson of Eau Claire Memorial choosing to go down.
Dawson Hartson on top, multi-sport athlete.
Abraham Henderson, Cochran Fountain City on top.
For a long couple months. He starts football in August. The season's not over until on cases.
Henderson trying to maintain control.
Stay tuned to the end of
Anderson from Memorial trying a little sit out there, but comes up with nothing close to scoring on that. He hits another sit out, and he's going to get at least one here, and maybe 2. Our official does award the 2-point reversal. And Henderson now with the escape. No, he doesn't get the escape yet. Our official still, now he gets the reversal. So it is 2-2 with 1 minute remaining in the second period. Abraham Henderson ties it up.
Really hard to get to using the chest.
Henderson controlling the wrist underneath. Looks like he's trying to lock up a cradle. Our official warning the bottom wrestler for stalling here.
He can make this thing stick, comes off his head. This is hard to get out of. 9 seconds remaining.
Anderson trying to pull a leg in and turn out front to try to get something, but Henderson trying to circle.
But it is pretty stiff. And it works for Dawson Hartson, who finishes up.
We're in a strange position here with Henderson's leg caught behind him, but he comes out of it okay. And he pulled Anderson nearly to his back, but no near fall are scored. So it is still 2-2 as we get prepared to start the third and final period. Abraham Henderson of Cochran Fountain City on the bottom with a chance to score and win. Henderson coming to his feet, but he's pulled back down. He can't get up. Henderson trying to make a turn. He's got a cross face in, but Anderson has got that leg caught, and he's got the reversal now. He takes the 4-2 lead now with 1.5 minutes remaining in the match. Lots of time left. That's Abraham Henderson of Cochran Fountain City on top, and he's going to need to try to turn him here.
Number 2 seed, Omar from Royal, senior, came into the tournament 19-11.
Connor Anderson again in the down position. He needs a 2 reversal to tie.
But in that third place match, late in the second period,
Henderson trying to pull an arm back, trying to get something to work with.
Oklahoma, that arm behind the back and the back.
He's got the ankle in the back, but can't get him broken down to his stomach. Now he's down flat, where Henderson may be able to try to work something here. But Anderson struggles again to his knees. He's got a good base under him right now. Henderson working to try to pull something back. And Our official, Lynn Eisensee, has penalized Anderson for stalling on the bottom. That gives Henderson a 5-2 lead, and we have blood time, I believe, from the wrestler from Eau Claire Memorial. So while they get the nose plug in and get that nosebleed taken care of, Abraham Henderson is getting a rest break here.
Take place after the finals and then after our ceremony. So it's exactly right there.
Connor Anderson being attended to, now ready to come back. Says on his profile sheet that he likes woodworking, welding, and rebuilding automobiles. So, Connor Anderson down on the mat, down on the score, 5-2. There's only 20 seconds remaining, and he needs 3 points to tie. And our official now warns the top wrestler for stalling. Hanging onto the arm. Common when there's seconds left in the match. Abraham Henderson trying to maintain control. He does a good job of shifting his hips. And our time runs out. And by a 5-2 score, Abraham Henderson of Cochran Fountain City wins the Indee Invitational 2022 championship over Connor Anderson of Eau Claire Memorial.
Okay, give your attention to the awards area for 138. Consolation champion Roy Cooper of Duran. Fifth place, Easton Donna of Pittsville. Fourth place, Dominic Hansen of Westby. Third place, Christian Franchuk of Eau Claire Memorial. Second place, Alex Castman of Whitehall. And the 2022 champion from Austin, Nacita, Jackson Whitney.
Our next match is going to be at 160 pounds. Our contestants are going to be Sam Schultz of Cochran Fountain City, who has a 13-4 record as a sophomore. He had 2 buys and a pin to make it into the championship match. His opponent is Hunter Breaker of Osseo Fairchild Augusta Fall Creek. Breaker also had 2 buys and then a major decision 14-5 over a wrestler from Mauston to get into this championship match. Sam Schultz will try to get Cochran Fountain City's second championship in a row here. Your official for this match is Mr. Matt Pronzinski. Both wrestlers trying to find something to use to set up an attack.
First through 5th place finishers and the consolation champions at 145 report to the awards area. Brian Flynn, Blair
Breaker has a 26-10 record. He's got a lot of matches.
Landon Lavisky of Pittsville. Brandon Delano of Boston.
Neither wrestler showing much for an attack at this point.
And here it's
Sam Schultz tried a little drag. Breaker tries a lateral drop, and he is going to end up on his back, unfortunately, for his effort. Sam Schultz is going to get the 2 takedown, and he's going to get 3 near fall coming out of this. There's the 3, our official awards. And Sam Schultz has taken a 5-0 lead.
And being senior, Eli will be going to the University of Minnesota Duluth for fall.
Hunter Breaker on the bottom from Osseo Fairchild, Augusta, Fall Creek. He's down 5-0. He needs to get going here and score some points. Sam Schultz from Cochran Fountain City on top riding.
Big boy lawn services.
He is trying to pull something back.
They're looking down the road.
Schultz also participates in football and track at Cochran Fountain City High School. Breaker participates in football and baseball along with wrestling. Breaker was 3rd at the Toma tournament and 6th at Rhinelander this season. So, as we start the second period, 5-0, Sam Schultz ahead. He's on the bottom to start. Breaker was part of that Augusta Dairyland Conference football squad that went 9-0 and were conference champions. Schultz on his feet, and Breaker takes him to the mat, out of bounds. We're going to go back to the center for a restart. Schultz does a sit out. Hunter Breaker followed that well and is maintaining control. Schultz on his feet. Now he turns. He's got the one escape. And he now increases his lead to 6-0. Hunter Breaker needs to get something going here before he runs out of time. Both wrestlers in a head-to-head tie-up.
Sophomore comes off this 26-7.
Breaker trying to get a trip, but can't do anything.
To receive Ian Johnson of the
Schultz tried a little duck under move, but comes up with nothing.
This time by the number 1 seed from Boston, Spears, who is a freshman, and he lost.
Breaker took a little shot, tried to get in on the leg, but Schultz countered well. He's got his head now, and Breaker tried to do another throw, it appeared, but slipped, and he ends up on his stomach, and Schultz gets an easy takedown. It is now 8-0 as we come up to the end of the second period, and Sam Schultz has got kind of a commanding lead right now. Hunter Breaker from Osseo Fairchild, Augusta Fall Creek is going to take the bottom position. He goes to a nice quick sit out. Schultz follows well. Breaker into a little bit of a roll there, and he's going to try to come up behind. And he does. He gets the reversal. So he has tightened this a bit, 8-2. He's got to try to get something going on top, or he's going to let him go. He's going to let him go and give him the one. So it's now 9-2. Breaker needing another takedown here quickly as we have a minute and a half left in the match. And we're out of bounds. We're going to come back to the center in the neutral position. Sam Schultz has the head tied up. He's trying to get around the corner, and he does. He gets the takedown, and he now has a kind of dominating 11-2 lead here with 54 seconds remaining. They go off the mat, and our official has now warned Sam Schultz for stalling. Wrestlers get one warning for stalling. After that, they are penalized. Hunter Breaker on a nice turn. He's trying to get in on the leg. He's lifting. And I think he's going to come up with a reversal here. He does. Our official awards the 2. So Breaker has tightened it again to 11-4. But he's only got 26 seconds remaining to try to do something here. And he basically needs a pin. Sam Schultz on the bottom, trying to fight him off while the clock ticks off. And there is a stalling point on Schultz. Breaker gets the point, but that's not going to be enough to change the outcome here. And that is the end of the match. Our champion, Cochrane Fountain City, wins its 2nd championship in a row. Sam Schultz with an 11-5 win over Hunter Breaker of Osseo Fairchild Augusta Fall Creek.
Well, we just finished our final match at 160. And we're getting ready for the award ceremony.
Our place finishers at 145 pounds. Consolation champ from Blair Taylor, Ryan Flynn. 5th place from Onalaska, co-op with Luther, Bryce Buchanan. In 4th place from Pittsville, Landon Loshevsky. In 3rd place from Boston, Mesita, Brandon Delata. 2nd place from GP Melman, Carson Koss. And your 145 champion in 2022 from Westby, Garrett Batland.
Okay, we are at 170 pounds. Our participants in the championship match are Espen Sveers of Mauston in the gold singlet. He is 26-5 and he's a freshman. His opponent is Ian Johnson of Eau Claire Memorial in the purple. He is 22-6. He's a senior. Johnson in on the single leg, and he's going to step over and get the takedown. Johnson was only the 3rd seed in this tournament, but he has advanced to the championship with 2 pins. 1 in the first period and 1 in the second period. Espen Sveers of Boston also had a pin in 17 seconds and in 56 seconds. So he advanced with 2 falls. 14-7. Ian Johnson of Eau Claire Memorial on top. He's got the crossbody in. He's trying to pull that shoulder back. There's a lot of pressure there. Our official watching that closely to make sure he doesn't have an injury situation, and he stops that. Potentially dangerous.
And to find themselves here for that 3rd place. No scoring first here.
Still 2-0. Ian Johnson as we restart. Johnson puts the leg in. He's hooked up on the other side at that arm again. He's going to try to pull that back. Now he's come to a half Nelson on the far side. He's trying to crank that over. And it's going. Our official is counting as Espen Sveers is on his back. Mr. Brad Vandereen, our official for this match, and he is looking for a fall here. Ian Johnson going to take at least a 5-0 lead. Got that half in deep. And there's the pin. Ian Johnson of Eau Claire Memorial with the win. Espen, I believe, is going to get called for an unsportsmanlike conduct for throwing his headgear and walking off the mat. So our champion, at 170 pounds is Ian Johnson of Eau Claire Memorial. He ups his record to 23-6 with a pin in the first period over Espen Spears of Mauston.
Takes Trump back to the mat. Right on the edge, we'll see if we can take him out of bounds. He stays in, and they're out of bounds.
Connor Anderson of Eau Claire Memorial, please report to the order. Connor Anderson.
Remaining second period. Down 2-0. Cooley on top. That's going to be a false start. There's caution on the bottom. Little ambitious on that start. Our referee Lynn Iverson will start him again. Here we go. Far angle, they'll take him off the mat. And off we go. There's no warnings, no harm, no foul. Just start over. Good aggressive position. Center's going to be up on top. Down one more time. Nice that far end. That's that color. Bit of a roll. And Schramm on that scramble earns 1 point for loss of control. Doesn't necessarily mean there was a mistake. This means that given enough mat time and mat space, there probably would have been a mistake. They're back up on the feet. They're scored 2-1. Getting so far with 35 seconds left. Another stalking to it. This position going upper body. Horse is stalling. One for stalling because he was backing out. He wasn't serving. 16 seconds left. Score remains 3-1 in favor of the white on the rest. And locked up, nice little snap. Almost a goal behind. And Schnapp attempt there. Real nice hustle takedown. Cool does a nice job just holding water. Just using that taller frame probably. Let's go that one. Comes back around. Gets that 1 point. Blair Taylor goes out there and questioning probably that last locked up with that control. That's a classic almost. Thomas, best choice, chooses neutral. 2 minutes left. The Williams sophomore finds himself down 2-1 in the match. There's just a stand single. Turns that into a very 2-point takedown. Goes up 3-2 in the match with 1:35 remaining. Wood underneath, Toronto with the wrist. There's an attempt at a lift. Nobody's born. Philip finds himself underneath one more time. Down 2-3 in the match with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. And there's that outside waist, changes sides on top. Then it reaches back. Not advisable. But gets away with it and moves it. On top. Looking for that lift. He's lifting a couple times, looking for that turf and that turn.
Schramm gets beat, I bet she throws a shit fit. Okay? Schramm gets beat, he's a head case. He'll throw a shit fit, I bet you.
So far, guessing not scrambling.
He got, I think he got pinned in the semis.
Now, the rule is at that bottom, that swing by Johnson takes on one more time before the whistle. That will give that top wrestler
Yeah.
1 point. 2 cautions on Strong.
He's just a damn head case.
Little gator roll. Stays right there.
Locked hands. Oh my God.
Trying to maintain control. Brought him back to the
What is he doing now?
Gave just a little bit of reaction time, but he hung on for an unknown amount of time.
I always got to hang on just to get into overtime.
You got to remember, Slavic and Bertil are underneath for more than twice. And there's the escape. 54 seconds remaining. Promising that John is through ahead by 1, 5-4. Cool backs up, checks time. He's got to make something happen. So far, Strong's been better on the shot. Cool's been better on the shot. I would be surprised if Strong takes that shot. Very good steering right in. Nothing wrestling out and stacking up. There was a nice little duck on it. Used the pressure against him, but he drove him right on his right foot. Did slide out momentarily. That took him out of bounds. Almost a low level. 20 seconds remaining. Cool it down by a point in the dark. It'll be 1 minute overtime. Takedown's going to win it. Both wrestlers are breathing hard. That was a sprint in his last 10 seconds. Now takes his time, comes back to the middle, gets all the air he possibly can.
Okay, he just runs away. Throw your headgear, yep.
That's a help.
Yep, throw your headgear.
That's at 170 pounds. Your winner by decision, Brian Cooley, or Jackson Strong. Those two will see each other again.
We are going to have
52-pound place finishers. In 6th place, Samson Degner of Royal. In 5th place, Ethan Polymeric of Royal. 4th place, Dylan O'Brien of New Lisbon. 3rd place, Dawson Hartung of Durand. 2nd place, Connor Anderson of Eau Claire Memorial. 152-pound champion from Coxer Fountain City, Abraham Henderson.
And you're looking at the 3rd place.
We're going to be at 182 pounds in this championship match. Our official, Mr. Bill Guza of Independence, getting ready to start here. Our contestants are Dalton Hone of Mauston, Necedah. He has a 25-6 record. He's a junior in the gold singlet. His opponent is 3rd seeded Brian Rogstead of Blair Taylor with a 21-16 record. He's got lots of matches as a junior, and he is the 2nd Blair Taylor wrestler here in the finals. Hopefully he'll have a chance to win one. Dalton Hone and Brian Rogstead, and they go out of bounds. It is still 0-0, 124 remaining. Hold was a champion at the Stevens Point Invitational, and he was a regional champion last year and has qualified for the sectionals twice. He also participates in football and baseball. And we're off the mat again. Brian Rogstead of Blair Taylor.
We can have the next 160-pounders reporting. We need Sam Schultz from CFC, Hunter Breaker from Osceola Augusta Baseball Creek.
Ooh, and we go out of bounds again.
Eli Flex from Oakland Memorial. Archer from Pittsville. And Lucas from Whitehall.
No score. 50 seconds remaining.
Because we gave up a little bit of really in the first shape of being able to do this just a little bit better for you. We'll keep you alive. It's 0-0.
And there we've got a nice single leg drive over by Dalton Hone. He comes out on top and he's got the leg in, and he has turned Brian Rogstad toward his back. Even though his shoulders are off the back, but the sporting points are in, near fall is scored. And we've got hips and knees and feet inside the black. Our official is holding 3 points. So Hone is going to take a 5-0 lead. There's the award of the 3.
Seconded last year's
And our first period is going to come to an end right here. And it is Dalton Hone of Mauston Necedah with a 5-0 lead. He defers, and Brian Rogstad of Blair chooses the down position. Rogstad tried to go to a little stand-up, countered that quickly. Hone hanging onto a wrist, I believe, under there. Trying to pull that back.
44 seconds remaining in the second period. And you can tell.
Rogstad needs to try to build a base, get up and get going here. Hone trying to ride hard. And he's getting warned for stalling because all he's doing is staying behind and putting his weight on Rogstad instead of moving out and trying to work on something. Now he's out there and he drives it through, and Rogstad comes up in pretty good position but does not get the reversal. And he's got the leg in again. Our official is again counting near fall. So Dalton Hone is going to get awarded near fall points here in a few seconds.
Jacob Cooper with a comfortable 6-0 lead for Fair Memorial. Going to the third period, the choice goes to Nottestad. Nottestad says, well, let's go up on our feet.
Rogstad trying to fight off his back. He's got his leg free now. And Hone is awarded the 3 near fall now. So he has an 8-0 lead. He's hanging onto that bar underneath the stomach. Trying to pull that back.
With 1 minute 40 seconds remaining in the third period. Now he locks up the chicken leg. He can hop out to the side. He might do a little more damage.
Hone gets warned for stalling here again. He's going to have a point against him. We are going to go to the third period with Dalton Hone with an 8-0 lead.
I want to remind you to turn in your most valuable wrestler ballots at the end of the tournament. If not sooner, because we got a good matchup coming up.
Dalton Hone of Mauston Necedah maintaining control here over Brian Rogstad of Blair. And we got a warning for stalling on the bottom. And we got a point awarded to Dalton Hone. So he increases his lead to 9-0. He's starting to dominate this match here with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining.
Obviously the referee saw nothing. Puts Nottestad on the board with an 11-1 score. That's a big deficit with 40 seconds left.
Hone keeping the pressure on.
Tries to back over. People up on top.
And now he's called him for stalling.
No points are given yet. Cooper's still in control.
Rogstad with a nice stand-up, but gets taken back down to the mat.
10 seconds left.
We're at 45 seconds remaining. Pulling out to the side, trying to lift that ankle to try to get him to his stomach. He is staying on that hip, trying to work that leg in, trying to work a half Nelson in on the left side. Rogstad fighting that off. He's pushing the head down with his right forearm and trying to get something. Pulling out to the side a little bit again, but he's on that hip with lots of pressure, and that is the end of the match. Your 2022 Indee Invitational champion, Dalton Hohn of Boston, New Lisbon, with a 9-0 win over Brian Rogstad of Belair.
195 weight class.
Okay, your 160-pound weight class place finishers. At 6th place, Lucas Paskey of Whitehall. 5th place, Archer Kistner of Pittsville. 3rd place, Eli Cox of Eau Claire Memorial. 3rd place, Casey Gillen of Boston, Reseda. 2nd place, Hunter Breaker of Oscar Fairchild, Augusta Fall Creek. And the 160-pound champion from Catherine, Fountain City, Sam Shoot.
And here we go at 105 third place match. The two wrestlers are familiar with each other.
And we are at 195 pounds. We have number 1 seeded Gavin Brager of Independence Gilmington with a 26-3 record. He's a junior. He advanced to the championship with a fall over Madden McCluskey of Royal in a minute and a half. His opponent was the number 2 seed, Dylan Elvacher of Blair Taylor. Blair Taylor with their 3rd finalist. And Elvacher advanced to the finals with a 5-4 win over Govik of Eau Claire Memorial. Elvacher in with a bear hug. Brager trying to fight that off. Brager trying to tip him back. Elvacher trying to take him to the mat forward. Brager with a head toss, and he has got Elvacher on his back in a headlock. This is a very precarious situation here. Brager in control. He's nearing the pin. Looks like he's going to jump up on top, try to put legs in, but he's keeping him on his back. Steve Schutte, our official, signals the pin. Gavin Brager of the Independence Gilmington wrestling team with a champion at the Indee Invitational at 195 pounds with a pin in 47 seconds. So Brager moves to 27-3 on the season. He's got a nice record for a junior.
Fighting those hands off a little bit.
Can't say much of this in 47 seconds. To me, he doesn't look that big. But,
take Sanford over for more than 2 points. Lost just hustle around this for 2-0 with 1:15 left here in the 2nd period. Logan Govik is the season from Clearwater. Comes into this match at 15 record. Avon from Royal, also a senior. Not as many games time under his belt. Comes into this match with a 6-4 record. Again, in their first meet, Govik on top right now. They're all one first game by Nathan versus 11th Bill. St. Forth takes that down position. A little sit up. Come up and tries to roll. Wovick stops him on it. St. Forth stops himself.
He has been cleared of Messina, Ian Johnson of Oakland Memorial to the awards area, please.
Wovick now controlling those wrists. Jim out of Whitehall underneath had a tough time getting to those knees. Hard to do when that top guy is extending their arms. St. Forth kind of hunkered down now. He's got to free those wrists. Top man on top's going to try that power pass.
That's times when I get the two kids from the same school wrestling each other in the tournament. I tell one of them, now he said, your girlfriend's ugly, but he kissed her anyway.
That was enough there for a 3-point near fall. So we go into the third period. Logan Goldick of the third Royal feels pretty confident on top, and that's where he'll stay going in the third period, along with a 5-0 lead. By the Whitehall referee, got to fight those hands and put it in. Goldick hanging on. And there's the escape. Just what St. Forth needed. You can regroup, start again, and take down by more than the fit and anything else. Just some nice hustle by the third Memorial wrestler. Force his head down again. He's got that underhook. He turns in, and with a minute 30 left, well, that's a long time to stay off your back. Down to 125. He's got it. He's out there teed off, as they say. And that's the pin. And 3 minutes, 42 seconds. Your winner by pin, Full Fire Memorial, senior Logan Goldick. Over his Whitehall adversary, senior Tavon St. Forth,
170-pound place finisher. In 6th place from WTCO, Medoro, Lake Sana. In 5th place from Alaska, Class Luther, Brady, 4th place from Blair Taylor, Jackson Thomas. In 3rd place from Whitehall, Brendan Kulik. 2nd place from Austin, Espen Smear. And your 170-pound champion from Oak Player Memorial, Ian Johnson.
And we're going to go to 220 pounds. Our contestants here are Ethan Bruner of Durand. He's a junior with a 24-5 record, and he was the #1 seed. His opponent is #2 seed Drew Brager of Independence Gilmington. He's 18-11. He is only a freshman. Brager recorded 2 falls to get into the championship match. Bruner recorded a quick pin in 19 seconds and then a major decision over a wrestler from Westby to make it into the finals. Ethan Bruner with the reddish orange type shoes on. Brager from Independence in a head-to-head tie-up. Bruner was 10th, ranked nationally in D3, state ranked in D3, and he is was a first-team all-conference member last year. Brager was 6th at the Raider Challenge and 3rd at the Whitehall Invitational.
Both these wrestlers are
So he has also earned some hardware this year. Brager participates in football and is also a member of the FFA here in Independence. His brother Gavin just won that 195-pound championship as a junior.
Jacob Cooper of Oakland Memorial, Roxanne of Taylor,
We're in a head-to-head tie-up. These bigger wrestlers tend to work more upper body. They don't want somebody big hanging on them, and Bruner went in on the the shot. Brager countered, trying to control the head. So we got a warning for Brager because he's backing up.
His opponent.
Our official urging them to work to score. And that's the end of the first period. It is 0-0. And Red gets the choice. He's going to defer. So Brager is going to choose to take the top position. Brager choosing top. Bruner tries to sit out. Brager trying to pull him back. Bruner coming to his feet, and he gets the one escape. Ethan Bruner of Durand with a 1-0 lead now as we are early in the second period. Bruner tries a headlock, and Brager slips out of it and gets the takedown. Now he's got Bruner on his back. Brager getting some near fall there. He got near fall for 3, so he got a reversal for 2 and a near fall for 3. Drew Brager now leads 5-1. A lot of time left. Brager again turns him. And there's the pin. Our second Brager boy from Independence wins a Indee Invite Championship with a pin at 220 pounds over Ethan Bruner of Durand.
Okay, that was cut down a little quicker than we expected. So 182-pound place finisher in 6th place, Brandon Ziegler of PG now men. 5th place, Gaten Mosley of Oslo Fairchild Augusta Fall Creek. 4th place, Ty Nottestad of Westby. 3rd place, Jacob Cooper of Eau Claire Memorial. 2nd place, Brian Romstad of Blair Taylor. And our champion from Mossacasita, Dalton Hayes from Mossacasita.
At 220 pounds, our contestants are going to be number 1 seeded Wiley Dunn of Whitehall. He is 24-2, and he is a senior. He is going up against 2nd seeded Dylan Nottestad, 35-1. He is also a senior. Dunn was 4th in state last year in D3. Nottestad was 5th in state. And that is the reason that Dunn is ranked higher in the seeding here. But they're in a championship match. Nottestad was 2nd in the bi-state, which is a huge tournament with about 60 teams, and he got 2nd place. Nottestad also participates in football and FFA at Westby High School. These big boys are in a head-to-head tie-up. 2 state place winners from last season. Mr. Matt Prunjinski, our official for this match. Dunn had a first period and a second period pin to advance to the championship. Nottestad had 2 first period pins to advance to the championship. And we just got a lot of pushing going on. Nobody doing anything to really attempt to score here yet. They're in a head-to-head tie-up situation.
Yeah, he's not getting
When we please get a 195-pound plate finisher, first through sixth place, Matt McCullough.
Both wrestlers
Jake Collins of Westby.
not making much action or attempt to score at this point. Trying to find something that they can use.
Memorial. Dylan Elmaker of Brother Taylor.
a lot of weight on the shoulders. Those are dug into the mat. And then you use that weight like that, and then scooch out. That's a half.
And we're coming to the end of the first period. It's going to end with nothing going on here. It's 0-0 after one. Wiley Dunn of Whitehall defers the choice. Nottestad goes down. Dunn with a cross face. Trying to reach that arm. Nottestad turning in, trying to catch Dunn's leg, and he's turning out of it. Dunn's still got the head, so he isn't out of there yet. We don't have an escape point earned yet, and now we do. The head is out, and Dylan Nottestad of Westby takes a 1-0 lead as we have a minute and 26 seconds left in the second period. Lots of time. I think these wrestlers are going to need to get a little bit more aggressive here. We're in an ear-to-ear tie-up.
We'll complete getting out our individual awards, and then we will have awards for most pins in least amount of time, and the most valuable wrestler, as well as team award with trophies going to the championship.
Neither wrestler coming up and saying, Nottestad in on the leg now. He's going to try to pull him down, but they are out of bounds. If the wrestler getting the takedown can keep his toes in bounds, he would earn that takedown, but he couldn't keep him there. They dragged out, and we are back on our feet with 22 seconds remaining in the second period. Nottestad again in with the leg, and he comes up with a 2-point takedown. He knocked Dylan over, or Dunn over, excuse me, and held onto the ankles for the takedown. He now has a 3-0 lead. And that's the end of our second period. Wiley Dunn of Whitehall trailing 3-0, and it's his choice. He's going to go down.
Had some salad?
He sounds for us a few times.
There you go.
There's so many things that I know.
Wiley Dunn on the bottom. He needs to score here. He's down 3-0. Nottestad picking the ankle up. Keeps driving Dunn to his hands and knees.
Again, your most valuable wrestler ballot can be handed to me over here.
Nottestad with a half Nelson in. He's trying to drive Dunn over. That comes out. Nothing scored. Still 3-0. Minute 20 seconds left. Dunn is up and out. So with a minute and 16 seconds, we have a 3-1 match in favor of Dylan Nottestad of Westby.
Do you remember who got it?
We're down to 1 minute in the match. Wiley Dunn needs a takedown here to tie it. Nottestad in on the leg, but they go out of bounds. And we have 50 seconds remaining. Dunn needs to try to get a throw of some kind here, or a takedown. Nottestad again with the takedown as Dunn falls out of bounds, but Nottestad kept his toes in. He scores the 2 and now has a 5-1 lead with only 35 seconds remaining. Dunn needs a reversal and near fall to try to pull this out, and we're having the clock tick away. He needs to get moving here. Nottestad with a power half Nelson, trying to keep Dunn's head down. Dunn trying to come up to his feet now. Nottestad trying to lock up a cradle. And that is the match. Dylan Nottestad of Westby wins the 285-pound weight class with a 5-1 win over Wiley Dunn of Whitehall.